Hi, I'm Andrea and this is a 30-minute mat Pilates class using a body band. If you don't have a body band, it's okay. You can just use your body weight for most exercises. So when you're ready, come join me on the mat. So we're starting in a kneeling position using your band, holding your band shoulder width apart. Pull out on the band and drop the shoulders from the ears. So make sure you have a straight line from your knee to your shoulder. Tuck your pelvis slightly under, squeeze your glute, and take a big inhale, grow through your crown. And as you exhale, squeeze your shoulder blades down your back. Now inhale, find more length. Then as you exhale, come back into a half camel. So a straight line from your knee to your shoulder and rise back up. Pull out on the band. As you come back, inhale, band comes together. So pulling out and lift. So make sure you're dropping the shoulders away from the ears every time you come back. It's a great exercise to strengthen the back of the shoulders, strengthening the upper back muscles. Really important for posture. So we strengthen these muscles and it pulls the shoulders back all the time, activating those posture muscles. We're also activating the back body core. So your glute, your thighs, and your lower back. So try to keep your wrists straight and neutral. Great warm up for the back and the hips. 4 more. Make sure there's no creasing at the hip. 3. Nice long spine. 2 more. And last one. Now you're gonna hold the arms and stay back, tilting at your knee joint. Only the arms go out for 8, 7, and 6, 5, and 4, 3, 2. Excellent job. Now you're gonna extend your right leg and push your heel only on the band. Make sure it's not under the arch. Make sure your left knee is directly underneath the hip. You're gonna hold the band with both hands. We'll start, this is your right leg, your right hand is on top, left hand underneath. Push down through the heel, squeeze your right glute, top of the butt cheek. Inhale, pull belly to spine, exhale, rotate. Inhale, so a great exercise for core strengthening. And we're also strengthening the upper glute muscles. Rotate and down. Big exhale. Big inhale. So extra squeeze of the right gluteals, and that's going to help you feel stronger, more foundation here. And we're strengthening one of the major core muscles, which is the foundation of Pilates, right? The core, the glute, the lower back, and the abdominals comprise your core muscles. So nice big squeeze of that right glute. You have 8 more on this side. So we're working those side abs, the obliques, a little bit in the shoulders, as well as the upper glute. Nice job. Exhale. Inhale. Let's do 4 more. So it's a rotation, getting those side abs working, and getting some spinal rotation as well. Last 2. And last one. Just hold up briefly and come down. Now we're going to stay on this side. Don't use the band for this next exercise. Just bring your left hand directly under the shoulder. Push your left knee away at a wee bit of an angle. Right hand to the sky. Flexing your right foot. The leg lifts up, down. So side leg lifts. And 3. Open the chest. 4. So if that bothers your wrist, come down to the forearm. And 6. And 7. And 8. Let's do 8 more. Keep that leg really straight and flex the foot. 2, 3. So make sure there's a straight line running from your heel all the way up to your ear. 5 and 6 and 7. All right, that was 2 sets of 8. Now you're gonna hold at the top, little pulses at the top for 8, 7, 6, 5, and 4. Keep opening the chest. And 1 more set, slightly higher. 8, 7, and 6, 5, 4 more, 3, 2. Now hold it up, bring your fingertip to your temple, bring your thigh towards your chest, chest towards the thigh, and open up. This is a tough one, so do the best you can. You can come onto the bottom forearm if you need help. 3, open chest, and 4, lots of work for the abdominals on this one. 5, and 6, you're nearly there, and 7. Now you're not done. As you bring that leg back, just hold it there. We're just gonna combine 1 tap and bring it forward. 8 of these, and we're done with this side. Bring it forward, tap down, and 3, and tap, and 4. Feeling lots of work in the glute, and 5. Keep opening the chest, keep that leg super straight. 6, and 2 more, 7, And last one, and 8. Beautiful job. Hold up briefly and bring it down. Let's change sides. Give your shoulders a little roll in the middle. All right, so push that band to the other side. We start with that first exercise. So left heel comes onto the band. For this one, make sure the right knee is directly underneath the hip. So this is your left leg. Then your left hand comes on the top of the band, right hand underneath. Pull belly to spine. Squeeze your left butt cheek a little bit more than the right. Inhale, depress the shoulders and find a slight retraction. Exhale, reach. And down. So we have 2 sets of 8. Now you're really pushing down through that left heel. You can really feel the outer thigh and the gluteals engage of that left leg. And on that rotation, you feel your side abs engage. So you're also getting spinal rotation here, which the spine loves rotation. So happy, healthy spine, and we're creating strength in the muscles that support the spine. Beautiful. Let's just do one more set of 8. So think about a full rotation. Take your time, don't rush it. Big exhale. Depress the shoulders from the ear, so always creating space between the ear and the shoulder, spinal length the entire time growing through the crown. You have 4 more. Keep pushing down through that left heel. That's going to activate that upper glute muscle. 2, and hold for a sec. Bring it down. Good job. Now loose the band. Go ahead and bring your right hand under the shoulder, right knee, push it away at an angle. So make sure it's a bit of an angle so when you look down, you have a straight line running from ankle all the way to your ear. Hand under shoulder. Flex that top leg. Here we go. Leg lifts. 2 sets of 8. 2 and 3. Now stay focused. The second side is going to fatigue a little quicker, so just do the best you can. Keep a nice long spine. Good job. 7 and 8. Let's do one more set of 8. So these are full range of motion. Tap all the way down and up, keeping that foot flexed to keep the glute active. Beautiful. Keep opening the chest. Push down through that bottom hand. And last 4 and 3 and 2. Now hold at the top. I know you're feeling it. Do the best you can. Little pulses. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and once more for 8, 7, and 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now you're going to hold it up, fingertip to temple. Close, chest to thigh, and open. Big exhale. Inhale, keep that foot flexed. 3, keep the leg straight. And 4, beautiful, keep that leg lifted. 5, and 6, stay strong, focused, and positive. 7, once more. And 8, now you're gonna hold that leg up, combine 1 tap, and bring it in. And 1 tap, and bring it in. Good. Lots of challenge on this side, but we know challenges create more strength in the body. Let's get stronger. So feel energized for these last 4, and tap, and 3. That leg gets a break in. 2 more. Last 1, and hold it up for 4 seconds. Excellent job. That was beautiful. All right, come down. Go ahead and spread the knees wide and stretch the hip muscles after that. Take an extended child's pose. Push your hips back. Take a full breath in here and a full breath out. All right, time to activate your posture muscles. Grab your body band, or TheraBand we call it, and you're gonna bring it horizontally on your mat widthwise. Then you're gonna lie down with your chest on top of the band. Hold the hands about as wide as your mat. Your thumbs direct away from the midline of the body. Thumbs away from you. Just keep those legs relaxed to begin. Slight squeeze of the glute. Tilt pelvis towards the mat, lengthen through the crown. Extend the arms out to the side. If that's too much resistance, just lessen the slack. Now lift your rib cage, lengthen through the crown. Just the arms pump. Up, up, up. So keeping those arms straight so the work is in the back. Great exercise to strengthen postural muscles. So again, those muscles in between the shoulder blades, called your rhomboids, and when they're active, they're working all the time. Pulling shoulders back, so you have beautiful posture without even thinking about it. Now, can we add the legs? Straight legs lift. Up, down, up, down. So the legs are about hip distance apart. And think about reaching through your crown. So how far can you reach your crown forward of your body? How far can you reach your toes behind you? This is back body core, so just as important as the front body core. These muscles support your back, support your hips. Let's do 5 more. And 4 more. 3 and 2. Last one. Beautiful. Come on down. Now you're going to reverse that grip. So now thumbs to the midline of your body. Give yourself more slap on the band and bring your arms just down by your hips, just out in a V position. Bring those legs wide as your mat. Exhale to prepare. Inhale, and we lift as high as you can, lengthening through the crown. So arms down at a V, legs in a V. Arms and legs lift up, down, up, down, up. Good, so similar muscle groups. So keep lengthening through the crown, keep tilting your pelvis towards the mat and reaching your arms and thighs as far behind your body as you can. But think about spinal extension. So that's why we keep the eye gaze down. So we keep a nice safe neck position. We're squeezing all the muscles in the back body to create strength, heat. 4 more of these. Keep those legs super straight so the work's in the glute. 3, 2 more. Last one. All right, let's reverse that position of the body. Counterbalance, it's called. Come up to all fours, knees under hips, and take a big round in the spine. So as you exhale, you're pushing your belly button up to the sky. Counterbalance that pose in the body. Inhale, exhale. Let's give the back a little break. Chest expansions. Grab that band and bring it against your thighs. Tuck your pelvis, grow through the crown, depress the shoulders, close the ribs. So knitting your ribs together. So in this position, you should actually feel already active. You're squeezing your glute, ribs are drawn down and back. Chest expansion, you're just gonna push your arms back and release. So this is a traditional Pilates move, chest expansion. Grow through your crown. Exhale as you push your arms back. Abdominal connection, pull belly up and in towards the spine and squeeze your glute. So another postural exercise. We strengthen these muscles and it pulls the shoulders back, takes pressure off of the neck, and even decreases risk of shoulder injuries as we pull those shoulders back, right? Because if the shoulders rounded forward, called forward rotation in your shoulders, higher risk of shoulder injury because then the shoulder's not in its socket, in its home, right? So this is gonna help to keep the shoulder in its socket and to prevent shoulder injury. All right, let's go for double time. Back for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold, and slowly release. Beautiful. Now, band again on the mat horizontally, but this time it's underneath your hip bones. So the bones in the front that stick out right underneath the hip bones. Holding the band, again, with the thumbs away from the midline of the body. Now, your arms are just at about mat distance here. Your legs are about under your hips. Exhale, prepare. Inhale, and we rise. Now you're gonna bring arms and legs wide and back down. Arms and legs wide, back down. Keep those arms lifted. Keep your thighs lifted. Keep lengthening through the crown. Good, reach. Beautiful. So it's like a face plant snow angel. Right, so keep reaching crown away, keep reaching the toes away from you, spinal extension, keep the thighs lifted, arms lifted, rib cage lifted. And 4 more. Good, and 3, and 2. Last one, you're gonna hold it out, lift the arms and the legs just for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, well done. Come back for child's pose, counterbalance the body, big toes touch, push your hips back, reach the hands forward and take a full in breath. As you exhale, let go of any tension in your lower back. 1 more breath here, inhale, exhale, letting go. All right, go ahead and sit on your bum, extend the legs out in front of you, now switching to front body core. Find the middle of your band and just bring it around the feet. So we're gonna start by holding the band with the thumbs to the midline of the body. Arms extended, so give yourself some slack. Sit tall on your sit bones, lengthen the spine. Take a big inhale, soft bend in the knees. Then as you exhale, allow your sit bones to roll forward of your body. hollow your tummy, a big abdominal scoop. So it's like you've got a bowling ball sitting on your lower belly, pulling your belly to your spine. You should feel your abs engage and no pressure on the back. If you feel pressure on the back, come up slightly. If you have no pressure in the back, you might even come further than me. Now feel what happens when your arms extend out. Your abs engage even more, right? So let's do that again, but even just slow movement. So out, in. Good, so slow, controlled, precise, methodical movement, and we maximize our time. Good, so rear delts. Now back of the shoulders and lots of ab work. So a big abdominal scoop, tilting your pelvis towards the navel, back of the hand, back of the fingers. Little pinky finger leads the way. Good, 5 more and 4 more. Last 3, big abdominal scoop. Last 1, hold briefly. Round the spine, come on up, extend your legs, grip closer to your feet. Inhale, lengthen spine, and exhale, forward fold. Take a moment here, feel the release in the back of the legs and your lower back. So we strengthen and we release. That's a formula for a really happy, healthy back. Take 1 more breath. Exhale and fold. All right, come again. This time, you're gonna cross the band. Either side over the top, doesn't matter. All right, thumbs to midline of body, soften the knees, sit tall as you can. Give yourself a bit of slack on that band. Inhale, lengthening spine, and then exhale, tilt pelvis towards the navel, a big hollow in the tummy, big abdominal scoop. So you're gonna hold it there and you're gonna rotate to me, open the arms to the center, rotate to the back and open the arms. Connect to the breath, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. So the rotation comes from the center of the chest. There's no movement in the hip. The hips are super glued to the mat. Top arm reaches up and bottom hand towards the floor. So we're getting here, yes, those abs, we're getting the side abs, and we're getting the rear delts. Lots of muscles in this one. Using your breath, and you're gonna actually activate more abdominal muscles because your ab muscles are muscles of expiration. So if you're holding your breath or not breathing deeply, you're gonna be missing out on a big portion of the exercise. Just pay attention to your body and feel how you can feel more activation with that out breath. Good job. Let's just do 1 more on each side. Keep tilting pelvis. Good, big abdominal scoop. And to the center, round the spine, come up. Keep the band crossed, and then just have a little forward fold, but keep the band crossed. Holding close to your feet with the crossed band, forward fold, exhale. We're switching back to postural muscles. So flex feet, push your knees down into the mat, push your lower back forward as if you're sitting flat up against a wall, grow through crown. Try to keep your eye gaze straight ahead. Depress the shoulders and retract your shoulder blades. So it's like you want to pull your arms into your armpits. Keep the retraction the whole time. Here we go. Exhale, pull back. Inhale, release. All right, postural muscles. So this is not part of your core, which is, yes, traditional Pilates, your abs, your glute, and your lower back, but postural muscles are foundational muscles. So we're working foundational muscles as well today because these postural muscles create foundation for your shoulders, take pressure off of your neck, pulls your shoulders back, and reminds us to not look down, all right? We're looking down a lot in life, looking at our phones, looking at books, and that actually puts a lot of pressure on your neck and creates a little bit of kyphosis or rounding in the upper back. So this is going to prevent that. So if you don't have a band, you can actually just use your body weight and draw your elbows back each and every time. So as you exhale, squeeze shoulder blades together. All right, now this time you're gonna come back and you're gonna pump for 8 times. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and slowly release. Inhale, exhale, come back, hold, and little pumps for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and hold. And once again, inhale and exhale, come back, little pumps. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and we hold here. Nice little squeeze. 4, 3, 2, release. Excellent job. Take the band off your feet, come onto your back, core abdominals now. So let's begin with legs and tabletop. 2 90-degree bends, 1 at the knee, 1 at the hip. Hold your band overhead. If it's super long like mine, just double it up. So band comes over chest. Again, we depress and retract, navel to spine, and then we come into our imprinted spine here. So push your lower back close to the mat or on the mat. Pull out on the band, depress. All right, now the front toe taps the mat and the arms go over the forehead. So just barely over the forehead. And then right back in. Now the back toe taps, arms go over the forehead. And back in. All right, let's pick it up a little bit. So now keeping that lower back pressed to the mat. If it's starting to lift off of the mat or unload, just lose the band and bring your hands underneath your hips or your upper glute. That will take some pressure off the lower back. And again, you can do this without the band. So keeping lower back pressed into the mat, dropping those shoulders away from the ears. Now, if you want a little harder option, we go for an extension. So front leg extends and bends, and the back leg. Now try to bring your arms just over the forehead, so not directly over the head. That's just a bit too much impingement in the shoulder. So again, just over the forehead. Try to keep that lower back connected to the mat. So paying attention when your back gets tired, when your abs get tired, your back's gonna wanna arch. So if that's happening, you wanna take a break or modify it with your hands underneath your hips. All right, now come back to that front leg and you're gonna hold. You can do this with a bent knee, leg drops for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, switch your legs and drop for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, single leg switch, go front, switch, back, front and back. Now, you can hold that band there, you can loose the band, you can also bring your hands to the side. Or for a harder option, you're gonna pull out of the band and you're gonna curl head and shoulders off the mat. Tuck your chin just slightly and try to lift your entire rib cage off the mat. You're pulling out of the band that whole time, just holding isometrically. Breathing, nice quick forceful out breaths every time we extend. Last 8, 7 and 6, 5 and 4, 3, 2, well done. Come on down. Time to work the opposing muscles. So you're gonna drape that band across your hips. We're gonna come to hip bridge with resistance. So place it right across your hips. Hands at your hips, make sure the heels are hip distance apart, toes straight ahead. Inhale, and then exhale, push your lower back firmly into the mat. Inhale, tilt your pelvis towards the ceiling and lift your hips off the mat, come all the way up into a hip bridge. Now try to keep your eye gaze to the ceiling. Keep your arms straight on the mat. Now squeeze your glute. It's like you have a pencil beneath your glute, in between glute and hamstring. I want you to squeeze onto that pencil, lift your hips high, and squeeze an imaginary ball between your knees. Now tiny hip raises here, up, up. Now if you're not feeling the resistance, give yourself more resistance on the band, right? So lessen the slack. You're also getting a wee bit of tricep work as well because you're keeping your arms super straight. Try not to let your wrists flex. Lift the hips as high as you can. 8 more. 7 and 6. Great exercise for back, body, core, and low back strengthening. 3, 2. Now you're going to hold this one up. Extend your front leg closest to me, thigh parallel to the floor. You can keep the foot down if you need to. Lift the hips. 8, 7 and 6, 5 and 4 more. 3 and 2, and hold it up. Reset your foot and switch back leg, little lifts. 8, 7 and 6, 5 and 4, 3, 2, and hold it up. Lower the foot, lift your hips slightly higher and just hold here. Hold your arms straight, keep your knees in line with your hips, holding here for 4, 3, 2. Now slowly lower. Push each vertebrae back down, pulling your sacrum from your crown. And now bring your feet into the band. So just now arches of the feet into the band. Cross the band once again, thumbs to midline of the body. Bend your knees, depress the shoulders away from the ears and retract. So it's like you want to knit your ribs together. Find once again your imprint. Give yourself more slack on the band. So it's like almost to the end of the band if you have a tight band like me. All right, now take a big inhale, and then as you exhale, extend your legs 45 and the arms extend laterally. Inhale, bend the knees, only tabletop. Exhale, pushing out. Inhale. Now range of motion depends on you, so if this is bothering your back, just bring your toes towards the sky. If you don't have a back issue, you can even go slightly below 45 degrees, but pay attention to your back, so lumbar spine is your first focus all the time. So if you can't keep lower back connected to the mat or even just slightly off the mat is fine, then we just modify, lessen that range of motion. All right, if we want to make this a little bit harder, every time those legs extend, we curl up. Inhale to lower. Exhale, curl off the shoulder blades. Inhale, lower. Big out breath. Reach the arms wide. Inhale, lower. Squeeze your thighs as you extend. Excellent. Now if that's bothering your neck, just keep your head and shoulders on the mat. Go back to that first option. 4 more here. And down, slight tuck of the chin. 3. Keeping that back connected to the mat. And 2. Working the back of those arms as well. Now last one, you're gonna hold this one. Hold it there, tiny leg drops just for 8, 7, 6, 5, and 4, 3, 2, and come on down. Beautiful. All right. Now, you're just gonna hold front foot only into the band, bottom heel close to your hips. You're gonna hold the band so your thumbs are towards your face. Elbows drop right down to the mat, flex that top foot, push bottom heel through the mat as you slowly lift your hips off the mat, coming again into unilateral hip bridge. Make sure the wrists don't flex. All right, flexing that top foot, resistance is firm. We lift the hips, 8, 7, 6, 5, and 4, 3, 2. Once again, flex the foot, push the heel all the way up as high as you can. 3, 4, and 5, 6, and 7. Now we hold this one at the tippy top. Lower that leg down 45 degrees, thigh height, and right back up. So notice my arms aren't moving. We want to keep the resistance the same, right? So it's like your band is tied onto a fixed point. We want to keep that resistance. Try to keep your hips lifted. Good. Exhaling down, inhaling up, keeping that top leg straight. 2. Last one. Now you're going to hold that leg at thigh height. 2 sets of 8, 7, 6, 5, and 4, 3, 2. Once again, lifting hips. 8, 7, 6, 5, and 4, 3, 2. Hold it up, feeling it in that bottom thigh. Lower your hips, bring the toe to the sky, and switch legs. Look the other foot into the band, bottom heel to hip. Again, elbows firm to the side body. Inhale, and then exhale. Lift your hips right up off of the mat, flexing foot. Hip raise here. 8, 7, and 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and one more set, a little higher. 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7. Hold at the top. Lower leg 45. And right back to the sky. Keep that leg straight as you can and think about pushing down through that bottom heel. 3. We should feel hamstring and glute of that bottom leg. The straighter you keep that top leg, the better. Try to keep those hips lifted. You have 3 more. Workout's almost done. Stay strong, stay motivated, and feel empowered. Now you're going to hold it 45 or thigh height. Lift the hips. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and once more for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and hold briefly. Lower down and bring both feet into the band and pull your legs in towards you. Awesome job. We're going to go for a quick little stretch. So just pull those legs in towards you. Feel the hamstring release. Feel a low back release. Great. So quick little stretch and then we'll be done. Down to the side. Both knees into the chest. Let's go for a spinal twist. Let both knees drop towards me on the floor. Lift up your head and look away from your knees. So you can gently lift your head, look away. Then your hand closest to me just presses your knees down. So a spinal twist. This is a great stretch if you have some lower back tension, and just a great stretch to increase the mobility in the vertebrae. So the vertebrae likes to move in all different directions. So flexion, extension, rotation, and the more mobility we have, the stronger the spine is and the happier the spine is. So just take a full breath in here and a full breath out. Bring the knees through the center. Other side, a little spinal twist. So first get the knees down to the floor, lift your head and look away. So hand presses the knee down. All right, so if your arm is off the floor like mine is, that means your chest is tight, your back is tight. Maybe it's an indication we need to spend a little bit more time doing some spinal stretching, some spinal twisting. Now use your breath, take a big inhale, big exhale, deep inhale, letting go of any tension, feeling that rotation in the spine. Once again, deep breath. All right, now bring the knees back into the center, realign your body if your hips have come off sequence with your shoulders, and then just give your knees a little rotation. Either direction and other way, rotating the knees. All right, roll to me. Bring one hand to the floor and helping yourself up slowly. One last stretch here. Just bring your legs nice and wide, so a wide leg stick pose. Deep inhale, lengthen the spine, lengthen the arms, and exhale, reach forward. All right, so having some length in our muscles takes pressure off of the joints, lengthens ligaments, increases actually the elastin in the muscle. That's the bounce we had when we were kids in the muscles, right? When everything healed really quickly. So the more you stretch, the more you actually increase the elastin in your muscles. So let's just take a deep breath here. As you exhale, lengthen spine, lengthen legs. Feel this in the hamstrings and the inner thighs. So spending time daily stretching if you can. Breathe in, breathe out, coming down. Once again, deep breath in, coming down. All right, very good. Just give those shoulders a nice big roll. And that is your workout. Thank you so much for joining me. Make sure you subscribe to my channel and like this video and give me any suggestions for other videos that you would like. Thank you.